Hello everyone. So I've been doing this little feature of my Bay Ridge, and this time I'd like to focus on some of the historical and wonderful landmarks of our neighborhood. And the first one we're going to be looking at is Cannonball Park. Okay, so this is Cannonball Park, and you can see the beautiful view of the Verrazano Bridge, as well as the cannon in the background that is part of Bay Ridge history. It's really amazing. And here is the cannon. One of the battles of the Revolutionary War was fought, the Battle of Long Island, from this very site, from the shores of Bay Ridge. The magnificent Verrazano Bridge, which was started in 1959 and completed in 1969, and named for the European explorer Giovanni da Verrazzano, was the gateway to New York City, and also at that time the longest of its kind in the world. Fort Hamilton Army Base, which is part of the harbor defenses of southern New York, was completed in 1831. However, major additions were made in the 1870s and the 1900s. Most of the original building was demolished. A little bit does remain. It's a really great part of Bay Ridge, with actually facilities that are also open to the public. The former St. John's Episcopal Church, which was known as the Church of the Generals, founded in 1834, is a very big historical landmark in Bay Ridge, and some famous people worship there, like General Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson. Now it is serving the community of Bay Ridge as the Bay Ridge Community Development Center. Another Bay Ridge icon, which is actually an historic landmark, was designed by architect James Sarsfield Kennedy in the early 20th century for Howard and Jesse Jones. It is the house at 8200 Narrows Avenue, commonly known these days, or the last number of years, as the Gingerbread House, because it looks like something out of a fairy tale. It is quite an amazing house, sitting on a 200 by 200 foot lot. It is the pride of Bay Ridge. And here we have yet another historic landmark in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. And that is the Revolutionary War Cemetery, which is also known as the Barkaloo Cemetery, on the corner of Narrows Avenue and McKay Place. Preservation efforts were erected early in the 20th century, as the cemetery had gone into a terrible state of decay. It is the smallest cemetery in Brooklyn, and the families who are buried here are the Cortelyus, Bogarts, and Sidens. The Barkaloo and Cortelyou men both had links to the Battle of Brooklyn. And here you can see the grave of the Barkaloo family. Cortelyou. And another Barkaloo. Really cool thing to have in a Brooklyn neighborhood, wouldn't you say? Last but certainly not least is Doctors Row in Bay Ridge, located on 75th Street, also known as Bay Ridge Parkway, between 4th and 5th Avenues. It was named an historic landmark because of the beautiful architecture of the limestone homes on this block, and there are 54 homes that are included in this historic district. And that concludes my historic view of Bay Ridge. I hope you've all enjoyed watching and listening, and would love to come to our neighborhood and just enjoy, even if you don't live here. But to move here is how you can really enjoy just the ambience, the essence of history, and the architecture, and the great restaurants, and all the wonderful things about my hometown of Bay Ridge. I hope you all have a wonderful day.